Alright, so this is all of my palettes. I've had to expand my eyeshadows about another basket because it was getting a little overflowing with all of the newer palettes that I have acquired, which if you missed my what I got for Christmas 2025, I will link that down below if you want to watch that. I just took out all of these palettes from my drawer that I usually have these in because these are the focus palettes for January. I am filming this in January. So I just took these out, put them on top. They normally would not stay here. When I'm done with at least these top four, they will get put back, and then I will take out the next set of palettes. I talk more about it in my No Pan Left Behind video, which at this point might be old depending on when this is uploaded, but I will link it down below. Getting started is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. This is the Lights Off palette. This one I am testing out, retesting out to kind of further see if I want to keep it or if I want to completely get rid of. So that is why I am working on it in January, and the color story just speaks like colder months. Then we have my ColourPop Or Kid You Not. Again, this has been gifted to me by DW. Beautiful palette, and yeah, this is their 9pan palettes that ColourPop used to do many years ago. Next is my BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin palette. This one was also gifted to me, but this one by Anne, from Annika Blends on Instagram. Another beautiful palette. I know the reflectiveness kind of is a little jarring, but yeah, cool tones, beautiful, so fun, and just really great quality. Next palette is a newer in my collection, the Singe Beauty Paisley Hoot palette. This one, absolutely beautiful. I have such a joy using this. And I just cannot get enough of this one. Next up, I think this might be one of the oldest or the oldest palette in my collection at the moment. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the original before formulation, before they changed the look of the pans. And yeah, mine's all marked up and everything because this is my unofficial, official, low maintenance pan palette for was supposed to be for last year, but I just brought it into this year, so that is why it is all marked up, and I've really been enjoying this one again. Now we are getting to the official basket part of this. I like to organize my palettes by size. That's just kind of how I memorize what palette is what, not really by brand. Hang on with the back. This is the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. This is the limited edition one from 2020 from Christmas. Absolutely beautiful color story. I love that this one is Christmas themed, but it is also wearable for the entire year, and the quality is spectacular. Next up is another newly acquired palette. This is the Blend Bunny Blends. This is their all matte rainbow palette. This one I am excited to use. I've only used this twice, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm glad to have a true rainbow good quality palette in my collection. Next up is another newly acquired, the Glamlight and Michaela palette. This is part one. I want to say pot one, but I just can't stand her accent. It's fake, but anyways. This is what it looks like. I acquired this because Haley Fragrance here on YouTube used this as her pan palette for 2025, and every single update she used shades in this palette to create a look, and I just loved every single one. Could I recreate it in my collection? Absolutely, but I mean, these are like fun colors that I don't feel like are in the rest of my collection. Next up is the Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty. I know that they've changed, so I don't know. I still call them Makeup Revolution because that's what I remember them as. This is in collaboration with Emily Noel here on YouTube. This is the Once palette. Yes, it is old because the marking has come off, but this is what it looks like. Another great versatile palette for all year round. This one does not get enough love, and I'm definitely excited to use this again whenever the month comes around for me to focus on this palette. Next one, I'm sorry for the glare for the ring light, but this is the Profusion Festival palette. This is a colorful palette, not necessarily rainbow, because we are missing some shades from the rainbow, but this one's a pretty decent palette. I was going to declutter it, but then I did 4 looks and I decided to keep it. I think I mostly keep it for certain shades, and for the shimmers. The palette is the It's Belle Cosmetics, which is a brand that's no longer available. This is in collaboration with Breezy Beauty here on YouTube, the Tropical Nights palette. Such a cute palette. This one brings me so much joy. I enjoyed it so much. I absolutely enjoy using this and creating different combos and just playing around with this, and quality is so good that I'm sad I missed out. trying this brand before, but I'm glad that I have it. Next palette is my Cosmic Brushes or Beauty Muse palette. This one is my newest acquired palette. This one I just used yesterday as a filming, and oh my gosh, I am so happy that I finally picked this up, because this was another palette that I was going to pick up before ending up choosing the next one I will talk about. But this color story is like cottagecore, very earthy, very like nature-esque, and I'm just like, oh, like that is my kind of color story and my kind of aesthetic. And this is the other Cosmic Beauty or Brushes palette. This is the Serenity. This is the first palette that I have gotten from them to try, and oh, sorry, it is a little difficult to open. But this color story is much more smokier, much more deeper, but definitely you can play it up and have all sorts of different combinations, and I really enjoyed this palette. Next is another BH Cosmetics palette. This is the Passion in Paris palette. This one is my first BH palette, and this is what really made me so into BH and wanting to try more of their formula. But sadly, once I acquired this one, I think like months after, it had announced bankruptcy and said that they would no longer be available, so that is why I had to go searching secondhand for other ones. But I absolutely enjoy, like really like this palette. I mean, Paris, I want to visit. The tones, the looks, like just everything about this. I just had so much fun. Another palette gifted to me by DW. This is the Udenzai Solmane 2 palette. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This palette, oh, I love. Ever since I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I knew I had to try and get it. And this one has brought me so much joy. Every single time I've used it. Versatility is there, and quality, shimmers, everything about this is just spot on, 10 out of 10. Next one is my Nomad and this is the Polar Express palette, not and. This one, oh, I just love the cover art. I love everything about it, because my favorite Christmas movie is Polar Express. This one is just, oh, it just makes me so happy. It brings me back to when I first saw the movie, my experience. I remember it vividly, and the looks off of this, they are pretty versatile. You can kind of go different directions. Quality is so good. Very good experience for trying Nomad for the first time. Next up is another palette gifted to me by DW. This is the Ace Beauty Flare palette. Fall in a palette. Like, this is just the epitome, the representation. This is exactly like when I say fall, this is what I'm talking about. Absolute beautiful color story, absolutely beautiful quality. I very much enjoy this one, and I am thrilled to have it in my collection. And I enjoy using this all the time. Next is my ColourPop and Brad's collaboration, the Girls Night Out palette. This one is also just memories, brings me back to my childhood. This one is so fun. It is so girly to me. It is so like girls' night out. Like, you just want to dress up. You just want to apply all of these fun shimmers. You just want to like feel good about yourself. This is that palette. This next palette, I can't exactly open it because I didn't realize it, but there's a shimmer here. It is this one. It is kind of open too. I don't know if you can see, but it is spilling on the side here. A shade busted. I have not taken the time to repress it, to fix it and clean it up. I will try and pop up a picture of what the inside looks like from an outside source, but this is the Clarity Cosmetics Safari palette gifted to me by Still Steph here on YouTube and on Instagram. And this palette is interesting to me. I mentioned it in my ranking that the color story just doesn't fit for me. Like, it is more of a companion palette. Some of the shades I feel like just don't go for each other, and it's hard to create like cohesive or like, you know, looks out of this, but it is really good, and I'm happy to have that. The next palette is Shroud Cosmetics with Butte Bean or Betty Jean here on YouTube. I know it's one of those variations. This is her first collaboration with Shroud called It's Freaking Bats, gifted to me by DW, and this one is such a fun, grungy but soft, but still like Halloween-y sort of color story. I really enjoy this one. This shade here gives me a little bit of trouble blending, and the looks I created were fun. They just weren't my best looks, and this I feel is more of like companion for some of these shades, but still I'm happy to have this, and I wanted this because of the like uniqueness color story, and I am glad to have it. Next is the Fantasy Cosmetica Rogue palette, also gifted to me by Steph. And this is, oh, beautiful, absolutely stunning. The duochromes or multichromes in here, they are just out of this world. This is my first introduction to Fantasy Cosmetica, and definitely won't be my last, because the shimmers are what sold me on this palette and what's like I want to try more. Like, that is where I think Fantasy really stands out to me. Next one is another newly acquired palette. This is the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning palette. This one I got because it is Christmas themed, because it is just a very easy like go-to palette. Like, I created a neutral look out of this. I've only used this once so far, but I have created a neutral look and I really enjoyed it. I am still playing around with this, but I love that it's Christmas. I love the shade names. This palette I've been wanting because of the whole Christmas aspect to it, but definitely enjoy getting to play with this more because I have more to come with this. Next palette is the ColourPop and Hocus Pocus palette. This is the Gather Round Sisters, the very first collaboration that they did. I did get this one secondhand because this was a palette that I was back and forth with, and I was like, I want it, but I don't want to pay the price, so I waited and I snagged it for $5. I still can't believe that, but this palette is fun. It's definitely representing the movie perfectly. I definitely enjoy, you know, getting neutral, getting greens, purples, like this more like berryish sort of tone. Like, I just love that it's a Halloween themed, and I really enjoy this palette. I just don't use that shade in the middle because I feel like it is expired. It smells like round, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna touch it. Next palette is my ColourPop and Sweet Talk palette. And this one is a very fun color story. This one is, I think it's coral tones, I think. I'm always mixing up peach and coral, but this one I very much had a blast creating looks with. I want to say I created 6 looks with this, and I will link that old video down below if you're curious or need inspiration. And this one definitely, you can take it for spring, for summer, and definitely into fall. I don't really support ColourPop anymore. I don't really want to buy ColourPop palettes anymore. I really want to get into indie and trying more brands, so I do have a lot of ColourPop, but I don't plan on buying more from them. The next palette is the Dream Street palette with ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. Yes, this is so old, but I still enjoy this color story. It's still, I don't use it often, but anytime I open it up, it inspires me to use it. I'm always trying to create different combinations. I love the shades in here. I love, it's just a beautiful color story. Alright, so next, like 6 or so, 7 or so palettes. 6, 7, okay, no, sorry, I'm cringing at myself because I hate that. I hate all these new terms, but these monochromatic palettes from ColourPop. This is the Meant to Be one. Absolutely love it. Mint shades. I don't have any in my collection, which is why I received this as a gift. I enjoy this palette. I don't use it enough. I need to really bring it out and use it, which I will in the coming months. So I'm definitely excited to get use off of this again and rediscover these beautiful mint shades. Next one is the Just My Luck palette. You guessed it, it is going to be the all greens one. Another really good palette for, you know, just all green shades. I had gotten this because I was lacking like some of these green and brown green and like lime green shades in my collection. I probably have some and other formulas maybe a little bit better, but I keep this because I might need some of these shades, like just that tone, and I'm like, oh, and the ColourPop palette had it. So next one is the It's My Pleasure palette. Again, you guessed it, it is just like the Or Kid You Not one, but this one is more purpley, pinky, cooler tones. I love this palette. Like, I don't say love about a lot of palettes very often, but this one I love because purple, it's my name. But I used this like crazy when I got it. Like, I would not put it down. I used this so many times. There was a look I created after this, and I created it twice. Like, that to me is how I know that I love a palette as well. When I cannot put it down, when I'm finding excuses, when I recreate a look from it multiple times, like, that is a true love. And this one is definitely that. Next one is the High Tide one. This one is their teal one. This one, this shade kind of busted, so I'm being careful, but this one, oh, beautiful. I have a video creating looks on this and comparing it to the other shades in my collection at the time. It's an old video. If you're curious, I'll link it down below, but I enjoy this one, and I definitely don't have a lot of teal shades, or at least that I remember in my collection, so this definitely serves a purpose, and I just love the packaging as well. And the last 9-pan color palette is Blue Moon. This one is another favorite of mine because I do love blue shades, surprisingly. And this one I used a ton. Like, I am having a dip, I think, in either Starry Eyed or Moonlight. Don't know if you can see it, but those are 2 shades that I definitely use the most. And like, every single time I use it, I'm like, am I gonna hit pan? But according to others who've tried to pan ColourPop palettes, it takes forever. So I'm not there yet, but this one is definitely a joy to use. And it's all blues, but it's beautiful. Next is my Cara Beauty Wild Flower palette. This one is the orange variation from this collection because they did come out with 3. I have 2. This one is such good quality. I was so impressed with Cara Beauty. I'd never tried them before, and this one definitely provides like fun, happy summer, vibrant looks. And I love orange shades, and I just like, this is just up my alley. Next is my other Cara palette. This is the With You palette, and this one is your brown, everyday, neutral shades. This one, surprisingly, I enjoyed way more than I thought I would. I didn't really do neutral looks like years ago, and then I used this one, and it kind of got me back into wanting to try neutrals. And this one is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Like, it's nothing special, but to me, I think it's pretty. Next up is my Delancey Olive Earth palette. This one was gifted to me by the brand, but this is their green palette. Absolutely beautiful. Very much enjoyed this one. All of the looks kind of came out similar, which it's a bummer, but I feel like I can definitely pair this with other palettes in my collection. I love the shimmers in here. I think that's where this shines a lot. And it's really pretty. I do enjoy this one. Next up is my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Ring the Alarm one from her Vault collection, and out of the 4, I had to take the 2 that had the warm tones and the basic oranges because that is just what I gravitate towards too. This one, surprisingly, I still enjoy. I created 4 looks off of this like a couple years ago to determine if I was going to keep it because I was on the fence, but you know, I was like, I definitely still enjoy these shades from time to time, so I can't get rid of it. This is the other Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault collection palette. This is Armed and Gorgeous. The other 2 my sister has, so like I said, I took the warm tone, the oranges, the reds, because that's very much just up my alley. That's very much just what I gravitate towards too a lot. It's not really anything special color story wise, but I definitely enjoy using this from time to time. I haven't used it in a while, but I will get to it hopefully this year. Next is my Glamlight and Scooby-Doo collaboration, the Creeps and Crawls. This is the 1 out of 2 palettes that they did, gifted to me by DW. This pan was not my doing, that was hers. This is the color story. This one is smoky, it is date night, it is deep, it is beautiful. I enjoyed using this palette. It is just beautiful, and I'm so happy to have this one. I still want the other one from this collection too to complete it, because there's some greens and blues in that palette that I want. Probably have them in my collection, but I want both palettes. And next is my Pinky Rose and Bright Lights palette. This one is my colorful palette. It's kind of rainbow-ish leaning, but not really. But I enjoy this one. This one was my introduction to like more brighter, more neon, vibrant shades. There is some pressed glitters that I don't really dabble into too much anymore. I mainly stick to the mattes and then like the 2 shimmers, but absolutely good quality palette. I still enjoy this, and this was gifted to me by my sister, so it had sentimental value as well. Why I will probably never get rid of this. Next is my BYS Peach palette. This one is the Australian brand BYS. This was their version of the whole peach craze that Too Faced started, I believe, and I just didn't really care for Too Faced at the time. I very much more wanted to try a different brand, and my sister had this one, she really liked it, and so I wanted to have it, of course. This one I don't particularly gravitate to a lot because there is more shimmers than mattes. And y'all know me, I prefer mattes to shimmers. Like, I do occasionally like some shimmers, but for me to build a look, I naturally gravitate towards mattes. So that is where this one for me is more of a companion palette. Next is the Makeup Revolution. This is their the True Icon palette. This one is also new to my collection. This one is duping the Patrick Ta, one of the Major Dimensions palette. I'm sure you're familiar with it. I'm sure if you're on the internet, on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you will have very much recognized the layout. Beautiful. Like, I'm happy that I picked this up because while this is nothing special, it is browns, warm tones, oranges with some pinks, a little bit of lightness. Like, this one, oh my gosh, like, it is so pretty. Like, I could be happy with just using this one for probably a month. Like, that is how impressed I was by this one. Like, this quality is not the Revolution quality that I remember from their Reloaded palettes. I know they bought BH, so I'm not sure if they're using their formulation or if they're fixing their own, but this one is so good, and I very much enjoy this. Next is the Rimmel London Magnifies Spice Edition. This is supposed to be their dupe of the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This one, I know, it's so boring, but this is just my color story. Like, this is what I gravitate towards too. This is what I enjoy, and it's very much present throughout some of these palettes, but I can't get rid of this one yet. I am deciding on it. I'm trying to, I believe this is in my chopping block series, if my memory serves me correct, which I will link below. But yeah, this one is just, it's fun for me. Like, I love the coppery shades. I love, you know, duping up with like this unexpected purple. Like, it is, I don't know, I still enjoy this one. Next up is this Temu palette from my Full Face of Temu, which I will link below. This is called Sweet Mint. I don't think that's the name of this palette because there's no mint in this. It's more like peachy tones, but this palette is so cute. Like, if you want softer shades, you're into more subdued, more light washed, like, you can tell you're wearing eyeshadow, but you also can't tell. This one is just, it is so cute, and I really much enjoyed like these two shades the most. But yeah, this one is good. I really enjoyed this one. Next is my Sigma and Enchanted Mini palette. This one gifted to me by Steph as well. This one is just a very like easy go-to sort of smaller palette than their bigger ones. I think this is like half the size because I think this row would definitely like double up here for a normal palette. This one I think is so adorable because it very gives me like rosy sort of Valentine's Day, sort of like everyday, makes me feel put together. Like, I really enjoy this one, and I definitely want to try more Sigma because of this, but this palette is just so cute to me. Next is my Nicka K New York Jungle Haze palette. This one is, I've tried this brand before and I've not really had a bad experience. They're, you know, good mattes. The shimmers definitely apply. They're nothing like multi-chrome, shifty, or very vibrant. It's a very much like 2017, 2018 palette where a shimmer is a shimmer. It shows up, it adds, you know, a funness to the look, but it's nothing like, wow, what is on your eyes type of look. But I need to play around with this one, and I definitely will get to it in the coming months. The next one is my other Delancey, or also I think called Aflano, the Witch Poison palette. This is their Halloween one, I want to say from 2014. This one is, oops, sorry. This one is a very cute, like, 6-pan palette. Not too versatile, but definitely has pretty shades. I definitely really enjoy just that one there. But yeah, I mean, this one, quality's nice. Next one is my Amuse palette. This is the 10-pan. I got this one off of ShopMissA for a Full Face of ShopMissA, which I can link that. It's an old video as well. If you want an updated one, I can definitely record one. But this is a palette on my chopping block. Because, well, it is like a perfect like everyday palette. You pull it out, you create a look, you're out the door. Like, it's really no brain. You don't have to think about it. You don't really have to spend too much time. But I don't know if I really enjoy it anymore. Like, I do, but I don't. So like, that is just what kind of I'm upset about. But I just kind of want to hold it on for that keepsake moment too. And we're coming up on the last few palettes. This is the e.l.f. Bite Size Squad in Hot Jalapeno. This one is, of course, the green one, if we can't tell. You know, it's good. You get a green look off of it. You definitely got a couple of eyeshadow looks off of this. It's, you know, suffices the green. If you're into greens or want a green look for the day, this definitely suffices. You know, it's decent. e.l.f. isn't my favorite formula quality, but, you know, it's in here because of, I think, more so the shimmers for me. This is the other e.l.f. palette I have. This one, I think, is called Pumpkin Pie. Yes, it's their other quad. This one I'm not going to open because I guess I busted it in those two spots, but this one is a brown tone palette. This one also is like a no fuss, no brainer. You know, you get up, you want to look, you don't want to think about it, you just kind of want to apply a shade and just kind of get on with your day. This definitely will curb that will curb that craving, so to speak. My last palette in my collection also has been busted, so I will not open. This is from ShopMissA, their Airway Studio. I want to say it's their Southern Charm palettes. Yes, this is the 3-colored in Porch Swing. This one I had received for a Full Face of ShopMissA for like a $20 budget challenge, which again, I will link that down below. This one is actually surprisingly, like, it's a cute little, like, everyday palette too. Like, throw on a color, go out the door. I definitely enjoy using this one as like a one shadow look. As a whole, the look out of this as a whole is not really anything, but using these separately is very much where I think it shines better. So that is all of my palettes. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know, do you have any of these palettes in your collection? Have you tried any of these? Do you not like any of these? Let's just talk in the comments, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and or week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye, guys.